Salutations, everybody. It is Matty here today. I'm joined by my well-dressed friend.
I'm Vinny, and I'm so glad to be back here helping Matty make videos during QuakeCon.
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, we have this wonderful setting here.
Yeah, absolutely.
I absolutely love where we're recording. We're like in this resort hotel.
Yeah, it's incredible.
Honestly, if you look over here, you won't believe some of the shit that you can actually see.
You look like Christopher Columbus.
Yeah, honestly, it's incredible what we're doing here. But there was some brand new information that dropped, and it's about Bethesda Game Studios. They got a new studio acquisition. It's been happening a lot this year. Second one. This one's also located in Texas. It's their Dallas studio, formerly known as Escalation Studio. So for those of you who may not have heard of Escalation Studios, Bethesda acquired them many years ago, and now they're becoming a part of the Bethesda Game Studios family. Apparently they've worked together a lot in the first place, but now this is them putting a name on it pretty much.
A lot of studios in Texas now. We got one in Austin, and now what, two in Dallas?
Yeah, because there's one with it as well,
Yeah.
so there's a lot of Bethesda presence. Just a fucking fly. There's a lot of Bethesda presence in Texas, and so that's excellent because we know they share resources, they share assets, so having those studios nearby, that's very key to development.
Absolutely.
But if you don't know who Escalation Studios is, they worked on things like the Doom Snap Map. They also worked on the Disney Infinity Toy Box, a lot of mobile games, and Star Trek Elite Force 2. Not the biggest line of titles that I've ever heard of outside of the Snap Map, which is probably the reason why Doom has stayed alive for so many years after its launch. Overall, I don't think everyone's going to be really freaking out over this acquisition quite yet.
To me it shows that Bethesda is probably going to branch out into maybe some more mobile titles like Elder Scrolls Legends or Blades. You know, I think that maybe be in their future.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that's going to be their main focus for that studio. But then again, we saw Montreal. Their studio started working on, I think, Shelter mainly after they were acquired. And then they did, as their first actual launch, Skyrim Special Edition.
Yeah.
So,
and look how well that went for them.
Exactly.
That was a gigantic hit.
Yeah, true. So, you know, this is one of those acquisitions I feel that it's just building their studios more and more, because what I think the ultimate goal is with this acquisition, as they continue to expand studios, I'm sure this isn't going to be the last one, is they're aiming for that 2 to 3 year development gap no matter what they're making.
Shorter dev time is definitely what they're aiming at, especially with Starfield coming out. People are speculating how long that's going to be.
Exactly.
I think a little bit shorter, you think a little bit longer.
Yeah, because I thought longer. I thought, 2021, 22 for that, and then Elder Scrolls 6 is like 10 years down the line, which there's still a chance of that. Yeah. But when you acquire these studios, it just changes the whole narrative. All of a sudden, I'm like, dude, we could see Starfield by 2019.
Absolutely, I think so. And I think we might be seeing Elder Scrolls even shorter than 10 years.
Yeah.
Why announce a game so early in advance if we're going to wait 10 years?
It makes sense, at least now in my opinion, why they announce games so far in advance, because they clearly have a game plan to get them out at a quicker pace. Escalation was also actually co-developing Starfield, so to know that they're now officially under the Bethesda Game Studios branch, work's been started there, and that they're going to continue progress, that's wonderful news for me personally, because that's what I said with these studio acquisitions. They're getting a lot of footwork done. They're getting ahead of the game with a lot of things. It's not like, let's work on Fallout 76 all the way, finish up support for that, and then move on to our next project. Now we're going to see a lot of support for BGS games. They're going to stay alive for many, many years. I think it's wonderful news.
I think that's what acquisition of Escalation is all about, right?
Yeah, just numbers.
Just increasing the longevity of these games. You know, we might see some content before Starfield comes out to get us prepared for it.
True.
You know, someone to hype us up.
Yeah, because we know Austin is handling a lot of the 76 support. As soon as Bethesda Game Studios, Maryland and Austin combined, finish Fallout 76, it's going off to Austin. They're doing post-launch support. So I think maybe we're going to see a similar thing with Starfield. Bethesda Game Studios, Maryland moves on to Starfield along with Escalation. Once Starfield's done, the new Escalation Studio, Bethesda Game Studios Dallas,
they take over.
We'll take over that. I think that's kind of the game plan, and they're going to keep expanding.
I love it.
Yeah. So I'm a big fan of this move personally, not based off their portfolio. It's not super impressive.
No, not for what we're used to with Bethesda. These games don't jump off the page, but it's still exciting nonetheless to see that, you know, games are going to get shorter dev time and increased support. Yeah,
absolutely. I think that's good for everybody because, you know, we were talking about Fallout 76. Are we going to get that patch in, you know, if there's anything broken with the game? And if you got a lot of people working on the title, then that means, you know, perhaps these patches can come out at a quicker pace. It's all about quickness here, you know, just more manpower.
It just shows that as the game will be progressed, you know, and our issues are addressed quickly, you know?
Yeah. So maybe if there's something wrong with Fallout 76, we're hoping that within a couple of weeks that a patch could actually be out. I think it's a realistic thought now. So a lot of the good news doesn't come from what games the studio worked on, it's the manpower and it's the size of the studios, and now how quickly we can see quality products come out. So I'm in on this move. I liked it, and I didn't expect it whatsoever.
No, I mean, it makes sense considering how many studios they've been acquiring, but they just keep on rolling, man.
Yeah,
they're
spending fucking
they're
cash.
hustling this year.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So those are just my general thoughts. You got anything else to add?
I think we pretty much covered all the bases. Man.
All right, cool. So thank you so much for joining us on this video. We hope you enjoyed. Give us your feedback on Bethesda Game Studios Austin in the comments down below. Shout out to my boy Tyler who's recording this. We forgot the tripod at the hotel, so he's just been holding the camera steady as fuck now on this bench. Yeah, maybe he's trying. I don't know. We'll see when I'm editing this.
He's trying.
Anyway, if you want more quality content like this, recorded in amazing set pieces.
Look at this beautiful architecture right here.
Come on now, look at this thing, man.
This is Italian stone.
Incredible. So, we hope you guys enjoyed one more time. And if you like this content, do consider supporting the Patreon. It fuels all the content we create here. Stay sexy, stay active. I love you all. Peace.